What's going on, guys? My name is Jackson Summers, and in this video I'm going to be talking about, is Square a good stock to buy for 2020? And I'm going to be giving my Square or SQ stock review using technicals and fundamentals to give my opinion on where we're headed in the near future. As a lot of people think this stock is going to blow past all-time highs and very soon could be trading at $150, $160, or even $200 a share, so I'm going to give my take on that in this video. If you're interested in that, please keep watching. I would like to say I am not a professional trader or financial advisor. All I'm doing is sharing my opinions and experiences with you guys, as I have found some success with trading stocks in the last 3 years. If you enjoy my content, please smash the like button, as it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. Alright, let's get right into this. So currently Square is sitting at $81 a share and its market cap is $35.6 billion, so it's really not the biggest company out there. However, it's not too small either, and it's had some significant price action in the last 3 months. Now, if you guys don't know what Square is, I'll give you a very brief description here off Google. Essentially, it's an American financial services, merchant services, aggregator, and mobile payment company based in San Francisco. The company markets several software and hardware payments products and has expanded into small business services. So you'll often see them in fast food chains and coffee chains when you go up and pay with credit or debit. But they make it much easier and cheaper for small businesses to accept payments, which is really good to see. If we look at the technicals here, we can see that we were sitting at about $85 a share back in February before the major stock market crash. As the crash started happening, Square obviously started losing value very quickly and fell all the way to $32 a share, which is a loss of about 60%, which is obviously pretty insane and caused a lot of long-term investors to panic sell their positions, which obviously helped drag the market down even further. Luckily, we did bounce at that $32 level, and we actually bounced above the moving average combined with a MACD cross, eventually crossed above the Kijun Sen average, which is like a moving average. However, it's one of the averages used in the Ishimoku indicator, and I find it really works well as it acts like a 26-day simple moving average. However, it also combines a bit of exponential moving average, so it's not too slow and it's not too fast, which is what I really like about it. Since March 18th, we have gone up 160%, which is absolutely crazy and truly shows the power of investing and trading during volatile times like this, as the gains can be pretty life-changing. Even if you bought at $50, you're still up about 60%, right? And that's obviously pretty bullish. Right now, we are on a short-term bull run. We have been trading in a bit of a downtrend ever since October of 2018, when we hit the all-time high of about $101 a share. Since then, we have not seen those price levels again. So it's become pretty strong resistance that I think is going to take a lot of volume and price action to actually break above and close above and continue moving higher. Now, you can't forget about the resistance we have around $85 to $90 a share, which is obviously not as significant. However, we already tested those levels and failed to break above, so obviously it is acting as some resistance. We also have a lot of support around the $50 to $30 region, so I really don't see us going below those points unless the stock market crash and global recession continue to get worse. Then obviously that could drag the stock market down as a whole. But right now we're looking pretty good, and I think it's actually more likely we test those resistance levels than we do the support levels. Now, to get a better look at the overall trend, we can use weekly candles instead of the daily candles we were just using. This way we can see exactly what's going on, and if we're in a bear trend, bull trend, whatever it is, it's really important to use higher time frames, especially if you're investing, right? If you're trading, then absolutely you can just use minute candles, hourly candles, and daily candles. However, for long-term investors, you want to get an idea of the overall trend. Personally, when I invest, I don't like buying all the way down. I actually like to wait for confirmation of a bull run that's going to hopefully last several years. That way I limit my risk. Obviously, I will be missing out on some of those gains in the beginning. However, it's going to save me a lot of money in the long run, as there's so many fake outs and false breakouts happening, especially in these volatile markets, that we actually wait for confirmation before hopping in on a trend. From the weekly candles, it looks very similar to the daily candles, right? Overall, we are looking bearish because we have not broken above or closed above the $85 to $100 resistance, which combines the highs from February and combines the all-time highs from way back in October of 2018. If we were to trade above those levels, I think that would be very bullish and could be a good point to buy for the long term. However, patience is the key here, guys. I know I say that in pretty much every one of my videos, but it's so true, and it's pretty much my secret to making low risk and high reward trades. So personally, I'm not buying Square stock right now until we can break past and close above that first resistance level around $85 a share. If we do that, then maybe I'll open a position that I might close once we bounce off the all-time highs. But who knows, we could skyrocket past those all-time highs and go to the price levels like a lot of people are talking about, which is $150, $160, or even $200 a share, which would be around 100% growth from where the stock is currently sitting. And that's definitely not impossible. As you've seen, we've grown over 150% in the last 2 months. So obviously this stock can move very quickly, and I can easily see it getting past those all-time highs, especially if the rest of the market continues to recover and things start to get better with this global illness. The more good news that comes out with the economy and the illness will help push the stock market higher. Now moving on to the company's fundamentals, we're going to look at revenue, profits, earnings, assets, and liabilities. So in 2016, they had about $1.7 billion in revenue, but unfortunately they lost $171 million, which is not too bad because you have to understand they are a very new company and they're still figuring out marketing, profit margins, and all that good stuff, which can cost businesses a lot of money in the beginning. Now luckily in 2019, they increased those sales to $4.7 billion and they also profited $375 million, which is really good and shows that they're beginning to understand how to manage their operations more cost effectively. Now looking at the earnings per share or earnings report, we can see that Q1 of 2020 was very bad. They missed the earnings per share goal by 24 cents, which is quite a bit, and they haven't done that bad in a long time. However, as you can see, it really didn't affect the stock's price, as that happened on May 6th when the stock was priced around $70 a share, and currently we're trading about $10 more than that, which is good to see as it shows traders and investors are more excited for the future of Square rather than the present. Additionally, we have to understand the majority of companies out there are actually missing the earnings per share goals, which makes a lot of sense because no matter how big or small the company is, it most likely is losing tons of revenue with everything going on across the globe. Now the final fundamental indicators we're going to take a look at are assets and liabilities. Currently Square has $4.5 billion in assets and only $2.8 billion in liabilities, which is good to see as it shows they're not going out of business anytime soon. Also, their assets are increasing at a faster rate than their liabilities, which shows they're a very financially healthy and stable company. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Square stock review for 2020, and I think it will give you a better understanding of my trading and investing strategy for Square or SQ stock. So in the short term, it's a decent buy depending on if we can break above that $85 to $100 resistance zone. If for some reason we can't, then I think a move to the downside would be much more likely. However, we could always just trade sideways for the time being until we build up greater momentum to get past those highs. If you would like to invest or trade any stocks commission-free, I would recommend a platform called Wealthsimple Trade. It's a very easy to use app that you can just download on your iOS or Android device, and you can start buying and selling thousands of stocks and ETFs completely commission-free. Now you might say, well, there's tons of other brokers that already do this. However, in Canada, there's currently no other way that you can buy and sell stocks for free. So Wealthsimple is a really good option for Canadians out there, and you can sign up very easily. There's no fees to deposit or withdraw, which is great, and you can start trading pretty much right away. Now, if you are in the US and you already use Webull or Robinhood, those are definitely great platforms, but I do recommend you trying this out because it's new, and I think you might enjoy how simple it is to use. So if you do want to sign up, there will be a link below, and if you use my link to sign up and deposit over $100, we will both receive $5 completely free, so it will really help support me and this channel so I can keep pumping out awesome content for you guys. Now, if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. Also, you can follow my Instagram at JacksonSummers111. I post all types of motivational and interesting content there, and you'll be alerted anytime a new video comes out. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day and peace.